Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I got my grateful, thankful Thanksgiving shirt on today because we're in the week, right, Jean? We're counting down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes. Happy
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
week, right? We have to celebrate the whole
That's
week.
right. That's right. A lot of people would just be eating all week. I have lots and lots of food. So, yes, I'm really excited about it. I want to say that on my high list of gratitude and thankfulness is having this beautiful community with which to share, and people like yourself who come on with me and share with me. And there's nothing more exciting than that. So, thank you, Jean, and thanks everybody in the
You're
community.
welcome. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's nice to have like-minded individuals to share thoughts, ideas, and experiences with. It really is. It's
It
very
really
special.
it is. So yes, I put up the vibe of the day. It's a song. If you don't get a chance to see it, it's in the chat. I don't know if you'll get blown out of this particular YouTube channel in order to hear it, but it's Smashing Pump. Is it Smashing Pumpkins? Might as well be walking on the sun. I can't think of the name of the group all of a sudden. All right. Anyway, it's might as well be walking on the sun. Do do do. Came to my head this morning. Thought I'd share it. So, oh, it's a sunny but crisp day, Ginny, in Iowa. It's like that here in Washington, too. And Jean says it's bitterly cold where she lives as well. Yep, I
Look,
think
I
we're
have
getting.
my blanket. See my
Oh, good.
blanket? It's cold. It's cold.
Every time Kelly has to get up from her chair, to do something, she has to peel off all the blankets because it's so darn cold up there in Canada. That's
Yeah,
great.
it
All
is. It's
right.
cold. My hands
Yeah,
are
it
toasty
is
now.
cold. Yeah. So, hi, Wiki and Earth Angel. Juno, we were talking about you. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to have John Binney on in a couple hours, so you can come over and see him if you'd like to. Warrior Girl, it's good to see you, Jill. Wiki, I got your question. And let's see. Mama Bear. Hi, Mama Bear. Hypnicity. Viviani. Oh, it is Smash Mouth. Thank you, Juno. Not smashing. I knew there was a smash in there. Okay. Sage Burner, I got your question. Oh, Wiki, your walk was cold. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to really bundle up, make sure you cover your face and everything. I just hate it because your face gets so darn chapped, so to speak. Yeah. Yeah. That happened when I was in high school. I used to walk to school, which wasn't really that far, but it was up a hill and it was windy. But we were
Uphill
not
both ways.
uphill both ways, backwards, no shoes. We had to wear dresses and hose, and they would never let us wear pants. That wasn't allowed. And so I'd have chapped legs. Crazy.
Were you allowed to wear tights at least?
You could wear tights, but they weren't the same kind of tights as there are today. I
Mm,
guess is the best way to say it. Yeah.
not as much protection.
Not as much protection, right? Hi, Craig Dixon. It's good to see you. So, just a note, especially to you Seattle area peeps. Our friend Terry Suzuki is at the MeWe exhibition in Linwood. She is at the Embassy. It's at the Embassy Suites Hilton on 44th Avenue, and she'll be there all day. She was there yesterday. She had read the room, I guess, and she's been back to back doing readings. Oh my God, such beauty. Thank you all for supporting her in any way you can. If you get a chance to go there, I know you'll love it. And I do know that Wiki has met her, went last time, and went over to meet her. And so, yeah, anybody that happens to be out and about in Seattle area today, check in on Terry because she's there. Very good. Have you
She,
done any? You did do one recently, didn't you, in your
I,
area?
I have. I've done a couple of them, and I have another one coming up on December 11th. And on the December 11th show that I'm doing, I'm actually going to be reading a room for the first time.
Oh, really? Oh,
Mhm. So I read it, people would come, make an appointment and sit down and I would do readings with them. But the venues are really, really big. So I was a little intimidated. This one on
wow.
December 11th is sort of like they're just adding it in. They don't typically have it. So there's not as many vendors involved. It's a little smaller of a
Mm-hmm.
venue. So I feel a little more comfortable having a room where it's like a seminar room. You talk about what you
Oh, that's
do.
better. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
how Esther Abraham, you know, how she started out.
Oh,
Now she's on Zoom actually. I've seen her 3 or 4 times, and of course she's amazing
in
um,
person.
in person. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. She's an amazing person to watch, and the energy in the room is very high, and she's very, very funny.
Yes.
She's just really funny. So yeah, if you get a chance to see Esther Hicks with the Abraham material, get a chance. Cat Mama, you go to work for a while. Okay, we're glad you're going to listen. I'm glad you're here. Kelly, I was just talking about you because Jean has a blanket on because she's cold. And I said, that's what you do. Oh,
And I'll be
well,
on Kelly's show right after this at 3
oh,
p.m.
okay,
Eastern. And
good.
that's 12 noon. Yeah. Hmm.
Excellent. Excellent. You'll have to go over and see Jean. Are you doing readings, Jean,
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
do here? Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. I've got a couple of questions here. Let's see. I've got Juno and I've got uh, Ocean View. I've got yours. Prior to that, I have, let's see, I'll read off who I got. I got Wiki, Warrior Girl. I have something to say, just a message. Sage Burner, Juno, and Ocean View. Warrior Girl just posted um, her first video. So if you get a chance to go over and see it, please do.
Wow.
Yeah, and so she says that a few people have she's seen a few people see it, but they don't always go to the end, and that happens unfortunately. But and I'm glad you appreciated the song. I know that some songs are so cool you forget about them, and then when you hear them, it's like, oh my God! It's almost like a friend you haven't seen in a very long time. So yeah, I'm gonna go over.
Congratulations.
Yes, I'm
Sorry.
gonna go over and look at it as soon as I'm done my shows today. All righty then, and meowdy to you. All right, thanks, Butterfly Kisses Healing. Um, all right, we're gonna dive in here. Oh, what's this? Wait a minute. A kid at your bus stop licked the frozen signpost in her tongue. I'm so sorry. This happens to so many kids. I think it was from a movie, and somebody said, lick that metal signpost or something, and then you can't get your tongue off it.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
what's that Christmas story with Ralphie? And yeah,
You
do
know,
you know
I
that there's a new one?
oh really? I've never actually watched the whole
I've
thing.
never
I've seen
watched it either.
clips.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I've never watched it either, but now he's a grown man. And apparently he's back as this grown man, having his own Christmas story. So, yeah,
Yeah.
kind of fun.
It's interesting because it's all of his thought process and all of his,
Right.
experiences. Yeah. It's
Uh
an
huh.
interesting way of telling a story.
Uh huh. All right. Aaron from the other dude. Okay. I don't know what that means, Aaron. From the other dude. Be a little clearer on that if you wouldn't mind. Oh, the other side. Oh, okay. It's not other dude, it's other side. I thought maybe I was missing something. It's okay. It's okay. Hi, G. Covington. Hi, Carolyn Adams. A Christmas Story. Yes. Yep. I haven't. Oh no, Juno. She ripped the skin right off her tongue. All you have to do is pour hot, warm water over it and it loosens it. That's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. Okay.
For all of us
Wiki.
empaths here, we all
Yes.
felt that.
Like it really hurts now. I can't. It's like when you have pizza, the roof of your mouth and your tongue. Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Wiki. I
Yeah,
love your icon. It's just
I
so
know, isn't it
beautiful.
so
And I
majestic?
remember that she said that she actually took that picture herself. So that's really very special.
I had
And
no idea. That's wonderful, Wiki.
yeah, I
Wow.
remember I asked or I mentioned it a while back and she had said that.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So wonders if she can have a message from her guides to a possible move she wants to make. Hmm?
Mhm. They're just telling me that they're referring back to your icon there, and they're saying that you are free as a bird. You are free to move about the cabin as you wish. You know, you are. They are saying you may want to fly and try, and then come back, and then fly and try and come back um, before you make put everything into your car and drive. You know.
Hmm.
Um, you may want to try it out and scope it out. And not sure if you're looking to move to a warmer climate. But I do know, does anybody watch the Sterling? I'm not sure if it was Sterling or somebody else that said that there's going to be like a migration of people moving away from the coastlines into sort of like the Midwest area is going to be
Really?
pretty. I don't remember who actually was
Okay.
reading that, but I think it was
Mhm.
somebody such as Sterling that it was going to be a migration, and that it was going to be the place to be, and that things are going to be building up, and opportunities are going to be moving to that area
Okay.
to avoid the severe kind of weather on the coastlines. Hmm.
Hmm. When I was back in the '90s, I studied the map of yeah, Edgar Casey. Yes, Carolyn. Yes. Um, I studied the map of the United States, and it was very altered, and there were only bits and pieces of different coastlines,
Oh,
and most people were living in the middle of the state. But right now, something's got to change in some of those Midwestern states, because I remember my husband telling me that um, you can't get doctors to go there. They were looking for a physician, let's say in Kansas, although Kansas is getting more progressive. But there were 20 people that applied or called about it, and they were told where it was. They said, not going there because of the climate against practitioners. They were afraid to
oh,
practice there. Yeah, they were. Oh,
wow.
thanks, Viviani. Thanks, dear. Yeah. So, hi, Rose Flower. Yes, we are losing our coastlines, Jane. That is right. It's nice to see you, Jane. I hope you're doing well. All right, Wiki. So I got some new cards. They're called the story cards, and they're so much fun. They're by the same people that do the synchronicity cards.
Oh,
And the first card I get is Mystic. In other words, look at this. You know the answer, girlfriend. But they gave it to you anyway. It's yes. 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 Big yes. Big, big yes. And look, the home. It's the home. And that's what you were asking for, a move of a home. Apparently, it's going to be very healing for you. I don't know if that means also that it's winter into spring, because look at the flower that's there. I'm not sure, but there's no leaves on the trees. So it might be late winter, early spring when you make your decision. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Good luck, dear. Good luck. I don't know for sure if she really wants to go away from here, but if you do, either way, looks like it will work out for you. Wow. Yes, Rose, I've got you. Okay, thank you. And Barbara Wilson. All right. I can only take maybe two more questions, please. Okay. You know how the drill goes. All right. Sage Burner. Cute little kitty cat. Message from
oh,
guides, please. Yep.
sure. So just tuning into your energy, and the guides are sharing with me that there's a lot of responsibilities and a lot of it's sort of you're managing a lot of either properties or people or things. There's a lot going on that you're responsible for. It's like you have to water these plants, then you have to dig up the garden, then you have to, you know, go out in the garage and get the hay. Like there's a lot of responsibilities, and you're sort of torn in many different directions, which they're suggesting that you may want to streamline and narrow your focus, and maybe only do certain things certain times of the year, and then put them down and put them aside. They're just suggesting that you narrow your focus and your energy and focus on what really truly makes you happy, and let go of the rest. Let go of the time consuming kind of nuisance kind of responsibilities that you have, and either delegate them out, or release that aspect in your life. I hope that makes sense.
Okay. The first card I get is home, but I see a lot of love going into that home. That might be some of the responsibilities Jean was talking about. I also see that you're a dreamer, but you're not maybe taking enough time to do that. To make sure you set aside some time to work, just to enjoy your life, and to dream of what you would like to do, because there is a longing here that you are missing out on something. But the best card I think I got was the choices, which is we live in duality, and we're constantly being asked to choose between one and the other, because that's what society puts in place for us. But what we really need to do is to try to unify that, where we can be spiritual people living in a physical experience, not just a physical person trying to live a spiritual experience. So see if you can balance those energies, if possible, and take the time to dream. Take the time to be quiet and enjoy it. Thank you, Sage Burner.
Yes, thank you. That's a good message for all of us. They've been letting us know that message repeatedly. So it's for all of us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Juno, I'm going to take your question now because you asked it early enough, and I'm just going to put you right here. I put you right here in the queue. Her birthday is coming up very soon. She would like a message from Spirit. And of course, we also know that her friend is coming this month and moving to across the street. How good is that? So we'll see what we can find out for you, dear.
I feel like fairies dancing around you, and sort of in glee and celebration, and you're making or you engaging with your soul's expression is making the spirits around you very happy. And this could be one of the things that is attracting your friend to come and move near you, is this new almost like you're turning a page, that you've been through some but we all have been through the tough times, and the COVID and things like this, and that it's a significant page turning of the page for you at this birthday. With a lot of us on our birthdays, there's a new like leveling up, or a renewal, or a new experience. But this is very significant for you this year, very, very much. And it's in recognition, or it's in response to the bravery and the you taking initiative to take a step forward on your own. You took action, and this is going to make all the difference in the world. So good on you, and good inspiration for all the rest of us.
Absolutely. Oh, I get the same thing. Juno, first one I get is a surfer. And I feel like you've just surfed the highest waves and you're coming down now on that huge wave and bringing that down back to the earth. But you are rising, and you're rising. It's going to come to the point where you're going to feel a lot more confident and a lot happier. And your friend is going to help you do that, because new beginnings, beautiful new beginnings for you. Fabulous. Birthdays are always a kind of a beginning anyway, but what a year for you. You have your own channel. You've been working with, posting some great information for everybody, going around and working with other people. And now going to have your friend with you to work with. So don't know when it is. I'm thinking it's very soon. So happy birthday if I don't see you before it, and lots of love, of course. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. We have ocean view. Speaking of coastlines. All right. Will I find roommates to help you financially in the next few days? I know family and guides are helping.
Let me just check with my pendulum.
Okay.
Will Ocean View find new roommates? Saying yes. Will Ocean View find new roommates by November 27th, within 1 week? Will Ocean View find new roommates by November 27th? Saying no. Will Ocean View find new roommates by December 1st, 2022? Will Ocean View find new roommates by December 1st, 2022? Wow. So it's saying yes by December 1st, but not by the 27th. So maybe that last week is the sweet spot for you. Yeah, and I'm sure that you're searching, but a lot of people don't want to make a commitment or make a decision on where they're going to go or who they're going to contact until they have to move out.
Yeah.
So end
They
of
don't want
month
to pay
is
double. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I get a couple of interesting cards here, Ocean View. I get a neighbor might be able to help you out. Maybe a neighbor might know somebody that needs a place, or that they have a friend that is looking for that. I also get a cyclist. Isn't that interesting? So I don't know if the person that will move in will be one of those, a cyclist or not, or if that's another option for somebody that rides their bike a lot, that might find somebody. I see a crossing of a bridge. So I take that as a good thing. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day. The stars are there. And that you are a visionary and you can bring this to you. Look at this beautiful princess on the back of a unicorn. So I think either you are the visionary or you bring somebody in, but I would check if you know your neighbors, I would check with them and see if they know anybody that's looking for a place. And I don't know where else you're listing your, it could be Nextdoor. Have you got a Nextdoor app? I think it's called Nextdoor, and it's a neighborhood social network sort of thing that you can post things on. So maybe you want to check that. So maybe that's what it means by a neighbor. Might not be the neighbor next door across the street. It might be they live down the end of the road or they live on another road, but it's worth checking anyway. Gee, good luck. Good luck to you. This is a hard time of the year to be trying to find them. So I'm glad you're
reading, Allie. Great reading. Wow, that's very inspirational. Wow.
Yeah, I hope that works out for her. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you so much. All right. I don't want to miss what's going on in the chat. So Aaron here wants to know if we can have any messages from the other side. I'm guessing it could be guides, or it could be angels, or it could be any family members that might want to break through. I don't know. Hi, Sharon Sipe. Welcome. Marsha Green. Denise McMullen.
They're saying that what I'm feeling from them is that you are very well accomplished. You have applied yourself. You have gone through and paid your dues, and you are well on your way. They're saying that now is the time for you to sort of let go of the wheel and allow the universe to provide opportunities for you. And it's up to you to watch and keep your eyes open for these opportunities. And they're showing me that you've well, I would guess that you've been to school and you're already started in your career, and you're sort of just wondering what's next, what could be, what's important for me to focus on now that I've achieved. It's almost like you've had blinders on, like you haven't looked at anything else because been working so hard and studying so hard, and now that you've accomplished that and secured a position, now you're kind of looking for a direction to make sure. On your spiritual path, they're telling me there'll be opportunities in for your spiritual path. And this is beautiful, really, really good energy for you, Erin. I really like you have a light around you. You have an angelic sense about you. You're kind and compassionate and possibly an empath. And they're saying that this will serve you well. This will serve you well. And to look for those opportunities where you may be able to be of assistance for others, and or but this is beautiful. They're showing me you're awakening. You have a very, very soft energy, very soft, kind, and sweet, sweet energy. It's so beautiful. Thank you for being here, and thank you for what you do. I just, yeah, they're just saying that they are very proud of you for all the accomplishments, and that you're to keep an eye open for the opportunities for your spiritual growth, and it'll all pay off. How beautiful.
Well, I got very similar cards. Yeah. She's the sunshine girl. Look at that. She's the sunshine girl. That's where all that light is. You got lots of light around you, and you bring sunshine to everyone that comes in contact with you. You also are a kindred spirit. And down here, you can't see it, but it says follow your heart on the letter, on the building. And that's what you do. You follow your heart, and you bring such joy and love to everyone that you meet. The confidence that you show leads you to much growth. So yes, I agree with Jean 100%. And boy, oh boy, when I pulled this card right in the middle of you were reading, I was like, wow, Jean just said that. I know. That's awesome.
Very good, very good, wonderful, and thank you, Erin. And you're. There's very important reason why you're here on this earth, and you will be blessing others around you just by the energy that you carry, the light that you emanate, that emanates from you. But
Yeah.
very beautiful, kind, sweet soul.
Wow.
It's true.
That uplifted me. Yeah, that uplifted me. That's awesome. Very good. Thank you, Erin. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see if Betty's got anything to say today to Nalani.
Sounds great. She's saying that she's right by your side. She's saying that you work in tandem, that she's almost like a partner with you, and that she is sort of paving the way, like she's moving things out of the way for you, and sort of like encouraging you energetically on your path. She says it's more energetically. There's not things, there's not any obstacles, there's not people, or she's just saying energetically. She's so that when you go down a path energetically and you feel resistance or you feel lethargic, she'll clear a little path so that when you try a different direction, that you'll feel like it's a smoother direction. It's very energetic. So she's working with you on an energetic level. So stay in tune with that. Stay in tune with that, and check in with that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good job, Betty. She's your partner for sure.
That's nice. Oh, wow. Hold on. Oh, wow. Okay. She said, "You call me and I'm right there. I feel called to be there with you." And look, she's sitting sort of, there's a person holding hands walking by, and there's people sitting here in the foreground all together. But she said, it reminds me of Lurch. You rang, here I am. We got the yes again. So Betty is with you all the time. And again, a big yes. And she's watching your metamorphosis. She says you're moving and shifting all the time and growing all the time. And I'm watching it and a part of it. And I love it. So, yay, Betty.
They're really good cards too, Allie. Wow.
I know what they're great. They really are. Good morning, Willow. It's nice to see you too. Yeah. Anybody that's come in later, thank you so much. Okay, we have Denise McMullen. Can I please get a message from my guides? Well, thank you very much for your thanks, and we hope you have a blessed, benevolent week ahead as well.
Hi, Denise. Certainly. Let's see. Denise, they're showing me that you have an energy of a soul that is experienced, a soul that has wisdom, and a soul that brings like a solid grounding to the energy around you. I feel as though you are connected to the earth, and this grounding, and this, you have like a special knowing. I'm not sure if you realize this or not, Denise. You can let us know, but there's a knowing, like you know something, and you have this wisdom, you have this how can I explain it? You know about, not just that there's a divine source, or that there's a divine source inside each one of us. You know something about the earth, and it's not just something that you've read or something that you've heard. It's something innate in you. There is this calmness, this content. You're very contented because of what you know. You have this certainty that everything's going to turn out okay, everything's going to be all right, and that we're on this journey together. There's this knowing inside of you, and I honestly don't know if you know this, but your soul has this knowing, and you may feel content and not sure why, or maybe you do know. But it's very, very interesting, Denise. So I'd love to hear that.
Okay.
Oh, she's
That's wonderful, beautiful. Thank you for the affirmation. For the
the validation. Yeah.
validation. Good. I'm thinking the affirmation. No, that's not it. The validation. Thank you. Wow. So, I get that you just love. Now, see, this is the home card. You could say you just love being at home, but I'm saying Earth is your home. You're feeling like this is where you're supposed to be to do the best job you can. This is the way cards speak to us. They mean one thing maybe in one reading and another, but it might be you also like to be in your regular home, but lots of love around it, and lots of joy. And so you bring that joy with you, because you do know. And I really do agree with Jean. And a sense of serendipity, which is one of my favorite words. Look at this. They're at a theme park with, it actually looks like Seattle's, we have one of those on the ocean front.
The Space Needle.
The Space Needle, but also we have one of those, well, no, I guess it's a Ferris wheel. This is, yeah, it does look like the Space Needle though, doesn't it? But you have a sense of serendipity. And so that would be, again, knowing that you know. And that's the way I describe anything that I feel. It's more intuition. It's like, I just know. And I'm sensing that that's what you have as well. And you are rising and rising and rising. Look at this. You can go as far as you want up. So you're absolutely on the wheel of ascension. You're on the ascension rise. And so you can bring up more people with your vibration and your energy by being in that space.
Brilliant, Allie. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Denise. Thank you for the question. And we honor you and wish you back the same things you wish for us. So thank you. Hello, Miriam. How are you today? All right. We have Rose Flower. Rose Flower. But she's got tulips, I think. Oh, maybe those are roses. No, those are. Yeah.
Can we look at Denise's response there before we'll get
Sure,
right back
of
to
course.
the Rose Flower?
Oh, okay. Oh, you
Yeah.
are a homebody. Okay. Light and love to Mother.
And
oh.
yeah, she sends healing, light, and love to Mother Earth and Father Sky every day, and connect to my Earth Star. And this is the grounding. This is the certainty. This is the connection that I felt in you. How lovely, Denise. And this is the wisdom that you get from doing this. It's really, and it's not by accident. This is your soul is sent here to do this. And how beautiful. Thank you very much for that.
Oh, I'm sorry I skipped over that. So yes, that's important for us. Yes, there's more validation. So you're our home, not only on the earth, but your home, you love your home. And so that is beautiful. And see, but you are connected to the sky with that rising. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Very good. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you. And she had just popped it up, Allie. So sorry about that.
That's all right. Willow, thanks so much. We really love to read together, just as much as I love to read with Terry. And Terry and Jean read really well together, and Terry Lee also. So just a great group of gals to work with. I couldn't have asked for better spiritual friends. So, all right. So Rose Flower, we're back with you, Rose. And I do now see that those are roses and not tulips. So.
They do look like tulips. They're beautiful, though. I love that.
They are beautiful, yes.
The vibrancy of the colors there. They're beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rose Flower, you must do a little bit of protection. I'm having some difficulty connecting to your energy. And I see a raccoon that has like a mask on, it's sort of like a natural mask. So I'm not sure if you feel as though you need to have a mask on, or if you feel as though that this is protection. Maybe you've developed a sort of like a protection that you place on yourself each and every day. But but it is, I feel like a little bit of deflection. So what I like to do is, if you want to, just imagine curtains like this behind me, and just put your hands above you and just open up the curtains and say it's okay for Jean to come in and just read my energy, because you do have some protection, and there's that mask, and I'm just and it's okay. It's okay. Um, if you trust me, and I do know it's a little scary, you never know what's going to come out of my mouth, but I do work with love and light and high vibrational energies. And we're going to look at the very highest vibration of your soul. So, so let's just try this one more time. So I feel as though you may be, you're young at heart. I'm not sure if you are a little younger in age, but you're young at heart. You may be new to the ascension or the spiritual growth type of ideas, or exposure or awareness. You may be just getting your feet wet. You may be just dipping into this. You're not sure, which areas that you may want to go into. You do know that there's something else that's been calling you, and you, I think it's really good that you are protecting yourself. I think it's very good that you have discernment on who you trust and who you don't. Just have your guard, and have discernment. I think this is a very good practice for somebody just beginning their spiritual growth, and or you may have had spiritual growth in the past and maybe stepped away from it for a while, and now you're just now getting back into it. I feel as though you have this knowing, you have this like natural ability that you've always had, but you never really paid attention to it, and now something's calling you back and to pay attention to it. So they're just asking me to stop there, and this is a sort of enough for you right now. You just wanted to see kind of what would come up.
Mhm. Rose says she did not put any protection on, but it could be that it's a subconscious thing, Rose, that you may have a bit of concern about dipping your toes into something else, and so you protect yourself. Your higher self protects your physical self. I see here that there is a crossing being done, meaning that you're opening your mind up to cross into other areas of interest, and in that you're just kind of dipping those toes in, and that, look, Jean asked this, a release. There's a release that needed to be done, so that's fine. And you can go back in after, when you're done, even though you didn't put protection on, you can go back in and say that you would like to be protected by white light, for the highest good of yourself. Because there is some uncertainty, and there, you wouldn't be alone if I don't know for sure if you feel this way or not, or it's something you're not aware of, but there might be some uncertainty, and you can see that someone's like falling and they're holding on to somebody, but they're not quite sure where they're going to land. And I will tell you that when I have been in groups before in the physical, we have spent a really fun time having these experiences, and then the people go home and they're frightened. They're frightened by the whole idea of it, like they're doing something wrong. So I'm not sure you feel that way or not, but whether or not you do, there's some uncertainty. But I see that you're seeking, and look at this. She's diving into the water here, underneath the water. So you're seeking that unconscious or subconscious self, that emotional self, and water and spirit also go hand in hand. So I'm seeing that you're working on it, and you're sort of vacillating, like Jean said. You're trying to figure out what might be interesting to you, and it's a journey. It's a journey, and we can see that you're on it. So hopefully that works.
Yeah,
Hopefully
and it doesn't actually have to be a protection that you intentionally put on. It could be
right.
just your personality may just be a little more discerning and a little more cautious. And this is what I was picking up, because I
Yeah.
couldn't get right into your energy. And when I did, I saw the raccoon with the mask on. So I think you're just maybe a little timid, or a little more cautious in your personality, which is
Yeah.
absolutely fine. And everybody, we all need to be,
Yeah.
the way we need to be. But the raccoon was really, really cute. So thank you. Oh,
Raccoons in a group assign one raccoon to be the lookout for the other ones. That's great news, Juno. That's cool.
yes.
So it could be the raccoon that covers your. It could be your unconscious raccoon that's taking care of the rest of your. Yeah. And Willow says those of us who gravitate towards the rose scent and flowers usually are under the protection of Mother Mary. So I love it when you guys share information like this. It's really, really wonderful. Yeah. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
thank you,
welcome.
Rose Flower. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. We appreciate your
Hope
question.
you
And
understand this, Rose. Yeah, yeah. I hope you feel comfortable with it. All right. So somebody else, I didn't know that you lived in, maybe I did, Barbara, but I forgot that you also live in Seattle. But will your son and his family have a safe trip to see you? It's wonderful they're coming to see you. I'm happy to hear that. Pittsburgh, oh, it'd be nice to get out of there in the wintertime. Come here. We're a little better. All right.
Pittsburgh is a fun city.
Is it? I've not been to Pittsburgh. But isn't it cold? Isn't it really cold in the winter there? That's what I'm.
Go in
Yeah.
the summer, and they have like Three Rivers and Three Rivers Stadium, and they have the Pamati
Oh.
burger or the Pamati sandwich.
Uh-huh.
It has a lot of personality for and I guess it was the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's a college town. It's just a fun
Yeah.
town. But anyway,
That's cool.
let's see. Wow, are they driving? You know, over the
Over the river and through the woods.
to grandmother's
Yeah.
house we go.
Barbara, if you're here, let us know. Are they driving or are they going to fly or what? Take a train or?
Barbara Wilson's son and family. Be safe traveling to Barbara Wilson's house. It is an absolute yes, very strong swinging yes.
Uh-huh.
They will have a safe and wonderful adventure. And now they're showing me like a Christmas vacation. Look how strong that is swinging. That is a yes, yes, yes. They're flying. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You still go over the river and through the woods.
Just up here. That's all.
It'll be a fun adventure for them, I think, for sure.
So
sorry.
I get the fox. The fox is on the run here. Fox on the run. So it looks like this is them coming. And they're going to surf right in fine, sort of air surf, because they're coming to see the mother. Oh, that's so nice. It's so nice. They're coming to see the mother. And so they're setting sail. And so it looks really positive to me. I know that they're not coming across the ocean, but they are traveling. And you can use the same metaphors for traveling in the air as you could for going across the sea. But yeah.
How exciting.
I know. Have a wonderful time. Absolutely. Wow. All right. Earth angel, earth angel. Is her tap water safe enough to drink? You know what? I've never drank tap water. I don't care where I am. I always drink. Now I'm drinking Life water now, because it has electrolytes and really good things in it. I know it's expensive, but I don't buy soda or anything else. So I buy water.
Yeah. Yeah. And, safe is a relative term. I mean, it's not going to kill you, but it's probably not the best for your overall health. And it's just so heavily treated. I don't know where you are. You could have well water. I don't know.
Yep.
And different areas have different grades of clean water. You may want to get like one of those. I have a filter on my refrigerator that filters water, and there's also like a countertop type of filter that is really it does a beautiful job and gets a lot of those contaminations out.
I think you can take a water sample down to the water department. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems to me you're in Oregon. Okay.
Or get a kit. Get a kit.
You could get a kit. Yes. I'd hate to tell you that it's fine and that it isn't. Then it isn't fine. But I get no. I get a nah. So I don't. I think maybe it's just that I do understand why you're asking. I do understand. Um, but I'm not really getting an answer that perhaps will help you, but I do know you can, excuse me, that you can take it down and they should be able to test it for you. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Is Winston, are you on are you on a well water or are you on city water in Winston, Oregon? Oh, you can get a kit from Home Depot for free. Thanks, Warrior Girl. Okay, so you can go down to Home Depot and get a kit free, is what I'm being told. City water. Okay, yep. Do that, and then you'll know for sure. And I think that you'll feel better if you have that right in your hand, Earth Angel. Yep. All right. G. Covington wonders if we have a message from NE. Maybe it's supposed to be my New England guide or my Northeast guide. Eric, I don't know. Eric.
Maybe
anyway.
her new guide, Eric.
Maybe her new guide, Eric. That might be it. Yes.
He's saying, I'm more of a friend than you realize. He's saying that he knows your souls know each other very well. He's saying that he is a trusted confidant and he's showing me, what is that word? He's showing me that he will present mind expansion, sort of like he's going to be teaching you new concepts that will expand your mind. And he's saying that if you would open up your infinite possibilities type of allowance to allow him to bring in concepts that are not of this world, that are not practical or typical. He wants to teach you to expand your awareness and to reach to the stars. And he's just going to be teaching you very vast knowledge in the sense that it's like something you've never considered before. And he's saying that this is um, a new set of information that he would like for you to trust him with.
Wow. I get the same kind of energy. I get here, be like a child and be willing to be open to what it is that you're being told. Yeah. Have the curiosity of a child. And I also see that he's a finder of lost things. I think you can ask him, like, where are my keys, Eric? Where did I put my glasses? You know, if you ever get tired of him, send him my way, because I could use somebody that would help me doing that. So it says here you can bring him up just by incanting his name and asking him, of course, come help me with this particular thing. And as you see, the parrot is here, and the parrot is always the one that that repeats back. And the other thing I see is that there are times that he holds you. You are held, he says. Anytime that you're feeling low, just know that I am holding you. I'm holding space for you, and I'm holding you in my loving arms as well. So,
wow. Good for you, G. Covington.
I know. That's fabulous. Thank you so much. You do call on him. That's awesome. Wow, that's great. All right, we have Rose Almazan. Any messages from her angels?
Lots of roses today.
No, it's wonderful. Mm-hmm.
I do see that you have a strong connection to the angelic realm, and you do have angels that are based on religious concepts, and you understand their divine um, origins, and you they it almost blends a little bit. It's almost like they are they relate to a religious type of symbol and reference without the dogma and the programming. Like you can look for the positive and the um, spiritual aspects of these angelic groups and throw out the nonsense. You can see through this, and they are very much connected with you. Um, so that's beautiful that and that that you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like they love that you honor them, and regardless of all the you know I don't know the restrictions that some other groups may put on them, and they say that you can see through them, and you can feel the angelic realm, and that you trust the angelic realm. And you said, I don't care what anybody says, I knew these people or this energy is real. I know that I have a
Mm,
connection with them, and they're just letting you know that you have the right discernment. You definitely are connected, you're surrounded, and it's a feminine aspect too. So it
mm.
yeah, very nice. Oh,
Yeah, she resonates very much with that. Yeah. So I get that you're very giving. So you give back to the angels what they give to you, because you recognize the connection goes both ways and the energy goes both ways. They say that look at this beautiful picture of a tent outside, that you do connect with them closer in solitude than you might, of course, with a group of people. But that really doesn't. That makes complete sense to me. But what I really love is this one. Your home, which is who you are and where you live, is protected by them. It's surrounded by love. There's love right on the building, and there's also a heart that it sits in. So there's much, 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 much love, and they send you that love all the time. I don't know if you're any kind of an artist, but I see that you could be, that you have the propensity, you have the ability to be an artist, and maybe use some of your angelic inspiration to pass that along to other folk. So, yeah, some great. I've never gotten any of these cards before. These are all new. I mean, I haven't picked them. I haven't picked them at all. I mean, I didn't even know they existed. So, wow.
beautiful, Allie. Good for
Yes,
you, Rose.
I know. Rose, that's wonderful. We are almost done here. Miriam came in and asked right at the last minute her month of December. So I'm going to say that this is the last one because we are very close to the hour. And then I want Jean to just lead us in a little bit of healing. And if you want to pull a card or something, Jean, you can do that.
Okay. So, Miriam, what I'm seeing right away for you is I see you either building something or moving boxes. I see you getting something and putting it into another place. So, I'm not sure if this has anything to do with moving, or you're building something, or you're storing something, or you're um, putting up a barrier to something. I can't tell if it's metaphoric or if it's literal. So, but let me just tap in a little bit more to your energy and see what this means for you. But I didn't want to lose it. I wanted to tell you real quick. What is Marion for December? Could be gift boxes. Are you a big shopper? Could be gift. You could be Santa's helper. Either that, or you're in like a soup kitchen or a food type of place that you're you're providing things that were in storage.
Hmm.
I just see that you're going to be very busy in December. You have good intentions and you want to help others, and that you're going to be able to manage everything that you need to manage, and this too. Like you're wondering, are you spreading yourself too thin? Should I actually engage and, promise the assistance for others? And in whatever method this means to you,
Hmm.
they're saying that your intentions, and this is something that you're doing this for others. You are noble in your efforts, and that you could move mountains if you want. This is your intention.
Hmm.
Wow.
Fabulous. All right. So I started to go into one pack and it said, no, 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 we have to go over to this pack, which is what I have to go by. So the first one I got is a skull, and I don't take that as too scary. It just means to be vigilant. I think it means that you need to take time. You need to space out what you need to do for the month. Don't go overboard with, shopping and wrapping and cooking, and if you're going to be doing those things. But take time for you, for self-care. That's very big. You are protected by this umbrella, um, but make sure that if there's any kind of a storm outside, that you wait it out. That might even be, for me, I will never, ever, ever go anywhere on Black Friday, because I've seen people I haven't personally seen them, but on the news, people be trampled, for instance, that work in stores. It's just horrendous. So, maybe it's something like that. But here you've got some wholeness and completion. I don't know if you're traveling for the holiday, or in December for Christmas, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever it is. But if you are, it looks like travel is on the agenda for you. It could be short-term travel too. Could be, 60 miles or less, but just be vigilant. Be vigilant with what you do. All right. So thanks for all of those wonderful comments and questions and everything. And I would just like to finish up with a little uplift for everybody as we move into Thanksgiving week. So Jean, you want to do whatever it
I
is?
am I am a little unprepared, but I am going to pull a card.
Oh, you're
See
never
what
unprepared. No, you aren't.
I'll see what I get from the cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no worries. I didn't mean to do that, but I think that you're always prepared no matter what.
Aw. Yeah. Oops, I'm reading the wrong side of the card. Wow. It says, listen to your ancestors. Listen to your ancestors. And isn't this a time of family? And it's important to honor the commitments to our family, the relationship to our family. And we don't pick our family, but we pick our
Right.
friends, right? But we still need to honor them, and to extend the respect for being. For having an experience of growing up together, of
Right.
having that nuclear experience together, and it's very much a family time of year, and of gratitude, of gratefulness, and respect. It's important to keep the respect and keep the civility, and to kind of look past some of the differences, and just see people for the tender, loving souls that they are.
Absolutely. And some of that might be just even following a couple of traditions, making a dish that your mom used to make, or your uncle or grandmother or something, and honoring those. I have, for all of us, to take time. It says meditation, but just to be quiet. Take time to be quiet and relax. Take time to enjoy the time that you have with others or by yourself. It is a big opportunity for us. It is a huge opportunity, and it's waiting for us to embrace it, because we do live in times of uncertainty. We have to be grateful for those things that have been brought to us that are beautiful and important to also focus on. We need to find the things to focus on that are positive and to sort of move away from the ones that are negative, especially in this time and this way. That's what the holiday is asking us to do. And so, yeah, it's a time of gratitude. Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jean. I had a great time with you. I'll see you again soon. And you have a great show with Kelly.
Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.